So what happens when you take The Evil Dead, The Thing, and Legion and mix them together? You have a bad movie. My name is Chet, this is ChetChat, and we saw The Void. Dang, this was a bad weekend, wasn't it, huh? So The Void is this starting off to be interesting story about this hospital that comes under attack by this cult, and weird stuff just happens in this hospital, and I can't even really give you a direct synopsis of this. It's weird. So the story starts off with these people running out of this home. One of them gets shot in the back by these two guys and proceeds to get their body burned, while another one runs away and stumbles into the woods and stumbles in front of a police officer. The police officer sees that he's hurt, takes him to a hospital, and gets the guy treated. Lo and behold, the police officer's wife is there, along with an old man, his granddaughter, who's pregnant, and a intern and a doctor, the main doctor. There's also another nurse there. So while they're treating this man, one of the nurses stays behind to take care of him and proceeds to have something happen to her, where she walks into another room and proceeds to stab one of the patients in the eye and starts peeling the skin off of her face. And we're all like, what the hell is going on now in this movie? When everybody detains her and the police officer actually kills her and they try to go outside to radio it in, they see these people in cloaks with triangles on their faces surrounding the hospital. And one of the guys actually approached the police officer and stabs him in the chest, and he runs back inside and he's like, what the hell's going on out there? And I'll leave you with that. Weird stuff just starts to happen in the movie. It's so weird. So the people outside, I consider the Legion portion of this movie. If you haven't seen Legion, it's not that great movie about this angel who's trying to protect this lady because she has the baby of Jesus Christ in her, and like a horde of people keep them in this building. And that's all I'm talking about, really. The Evil Dead part of this is just, the lady going crazy and cutting skin off her face. And there's a lot of other things There are many other things that happen that feel like Evil Dead that are very creepy like. And then you start seeing creatures appear that are actually pretty cool, in the sense that I think they are practical effects. They're not 3D. So I feel like that's like the thing where everything was practical. There was no 3D effects. Really cool stuff. Somebody in the 2017 will make a movie with practical stuff. In the beginning of the movie, I was genuinely interested in what was going on. I liked the dynamic of the characters. I like how things were like shaping up. I love when movies take place in one area. I love that they were kept inside, almost like The Mist. I was like, all right, this is getting cool, man. Yeah. And then the plot starts happening and you find out what's really going on. I started to get very uninterested real quick. There's a part where they have to go into a basement and then they stay in the basement for a long time. And I'm like, you're losing me, guys. This story was so solid. Now it's just falling apart. And then you see the ultimate plan and it's just to do something really, really lame. And you're like, this was the grand plan of this thing? And then the way how they defeat the main villain is so stupid and ambiguous. Just don't know what happens. Like, a lot of people die, and then the ending just shows something really ambiguous and stupid. And I guess like even the theater was fed up of what was going on, because the ending wasn't really fully finished yet, and it turned the lights on us. They're like, all right, that's the end of the movie. Just everybody leave. This movie's whack. Don't stay any longer. I was genuinely disappointed with the ending of the movie. It started off so well, so solid, and then all of a sudden it just devolved into this mess of nonsense. I felt like the last half of Event Horizon, if that was attached to the beginning of this movie, it would have been really, really, really good. I'm sorry I'm dropping a lot of movie names. Just fully understand what I'm talking about. Like, these movies that I'm talking about, I actually recommend that you watch them, except for Legion. Legion's not that great. But still, just to understand what I'm talking about here, there's so many movies put into this one thing that it could have been good, but it's not. It's a mess. I'm not even going to talk about the acting, really. I think there's one actor that is actually well known in the movie, and I don't remember his name, funny enough. But that's it for this one. My name was Chet. You know what to do.